We are going to completely change gears from the first topic and talk about justice. Technically speaking, it's not that far off from the first video, but that's okay. When I say the word justice, I mean, is the world just? Like, is God real? Is karma real? Does it even matter? All that good stuff. If you've gone to a George Floyd protest, you may have heard the saying, no justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. I want to discuss this more because this saying is actually kind of confusing. You can look it up online, you actually might not really understand what it means. It can have like three meanings. Before we do all that, I think we should first discuss the word justice. Let's talk about some things that must be acknowledged. There are crimes that are committed without reason that hurt people. That's a given. If you do not believe that, then we'll go into it in a second. Some of these crimes include things like a bike getting stolen, and even the one that's it's more common or more often critiqued, I would say, someone being sexually assaulted. These situations that I just discussed actually can cause a pretty peculiar thing to happen. It's called the just world phenomenon. Let's say you have someone who believes in God, who believes in karma or something like that. They want justice to be real. They know it's real, right? So if justice is real and everything is just and there's God's plan and stuff, then these crimes that are committed have to have a reason for being committed. For example, someone might get their bike stolen. And you might say, well, did you lock the bike? I mean, why was it stolen? Or where was it? Where did you put the bike? Like, there has to be a reason the bike was stolen, right? Now, this isn't true. A bike can be stolen for a variety of reasons. Someone can just be an asshole and steal your bike. But maybe you didn't lock it. Maybe there was a reason why it got stolen. Maybe you were mean that day to someone, and that's the bad karma. And a bike is kind of harmless. But when you keep using this logic as the crime gets worse and worse, this can be pretty bad. Drunk driving, for example, sexual assault, for example. Trying to seek justice here is a more villainous pursuit. In order to justify sexual assault, you have a stupid level of, well, like, what was she wearing that time? Like, where was she at? Was she alone? Like, this doesn't see how it like it when you turn it into that, you can tell it doesn't make any sense. And then drunk driving, that's even worse. What was the problem? The person was driving? Like, there's no reason. These things don't have justice. This might not seem related to George Floyd, but surprisingly, it is. These types of just world phenomenons happen all the time for unjust killings of black people. You will hear things like, why was he resisting? Or he might have had a gun. But everyone's favorite excuse is, well, did you know he committed this crime in the past? Did you know that Ahmaud Arbery actually, he was trespassing in a construction site? What about Trayvon Martin? He committed a crime at some point. But this doesn't make any sense. Even if the most exaggerated crimes are true, it doesn't mean the person deserves death without a trial. That's not how life works. These crimes are unrelated to killing someone for no reason. That's the point. These killings are unjust and they don't need to exist. When people say no justice, no peace, you might believe they mean we won't be peaceful until there's justice. Like, until George Floyd's killers are all arrested 10 times, we will never stop and this is a threat. But it's actually not. All it means is we cannot live in peace until unjust killings are stopped. Just something to think about. So, when it comes to it, just think about that. That's it. All right. Hope you have a good day.